What's up, my magical friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and I'm so excited to bring you today's overdue reading. It's a love reading. Doesn't matter if you're single or you're taken. Does not matter. I'm sure this could apply to you. It's all about your person's true thoughts and feelings, aka their desires, kind of. I'll explain a little bit later what it means or what the reading covers, but I just want to start off by saying I hope you guys like the vibes that I've got going on right here. It took me kind of a little bit to make the aesthetic what it is. I'm pretty proud of myself, and I hope you guys are too. But anyways, I just want to do a quick little disclaimer here to please beware of scammers. I will never DM you to solicit you for a personal reading. Keep yourself safe out there. I only have these social media accounts on the screen here, and to book a personal reading with me, you can do so via email. I'm also listed on the screen, and all of the information is always listed in the description box below. Thank you so much for those of you who have followed me there and booked a personal reading with me already. Thank you so much. Also, my Patreon is always linked in the description box as well, so don't let anybody fool you. But thank you for listening to that quick little announcement. And make sure you're subscribed and click the little bell notification so you don't miss any community tab announcements, because that's where I will announce when my website is finally up and running. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Without further ado, though, let's jump into me explaining what the reading breakdown is, because I'm sure you guys are interested in what we're covering today, because I'm excited. Lately, I've had to I always write down what I'm covering. I just don't always share it with you guys, and I feel like I need to, because some of you are like, what's going on here? And then yeah, I get mumble jumbled. Anyways, we're gonna cover who's your person, how your person views this connection, how your person views you. So if you find that it sounds more like, the person sounds like you and it's, flipped, you can go ahead and find a different pile, because maybe it is you, you know what I mean? Unless you want to hear about yourself, that's totally fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, you might want to find a different pile, because you might be picking up on you instead. And yeah, and then if you don't find a pile for you, then that's totally fine. I've only got 4 piles here, so maybe you'll find one in the future that is for you. We're also going to take a look at how do they truly feel about you and their thoughts about you. And then I will also reveal a secret that they have. So we're going to see. I don't know what's going to come up. I just felt like I heard the Pretty Little Liars theme song. So I was like, okay, we're going to, and then I'm going to top it off with guidance from your spirit team. Anything you need to know. So there we have it. But moving on now into this exciting pile selection, because I'm just loving the aesthetic. I don't know if you guys like when I do different tarot decks. I don't have a whole lot. Anyways, pile 1, you have Gardevoir and or this Whispering Spirits tarot deck. Pile 2, you have Sylveon and or the Pastel Journey Tarot by the lovely Vanessa Samina. Not sponsored. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Pile 3, you have Espeon and or the Starchild Tarot deck. In pile 4, you have Umbreon, which my camera won't pick up. There we go. And or the Moonchild Tarot deck. So, as usual, you guys can pause the video here. Take all the time you need to choose the pile you feel drawn to the most, and I will drop the timestamps down below for all of you and meet you at your reading. What's up, pile one? If you chose Gardevoir and or the Whispering Spirits Tarot deck, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here and move this to the side for now. And we're going to jump right on into this section here, okay? So these two cards here are your person, how they view your connection, and how they view you. Okay, so let's reveal them. Your person has 27, the unseen, hero/heroine, passion for a journey of personal empowerment, escapism, and a false sense of heroism. Which, don't worry too much about that. Over on your side, we have 29, no, oh my gosh, 19, the animal. And I love how they are both eyeballs. Fool, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Wow. Using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Again, we're not focusing on that. And then the connection. We have opportunity and begin. Okay. Pile one, your person is definitely, wow. I mean, just looking at like, wow, pile one. So I'm actually hearing the song Dreaming of You from Selena. It's a pretty old song. So this person might or you might be like, you know, it's that beginning part, like late at night when all the world is sleeping. I stay up and think of you. That's the part I'm hearing. I feel like your person is definitely somebody who is full of wisdom, very intuitive. You know, the unseen is very much that energy of like hidden things, intuitive. They might be like psychically gifted, clairvoyant. Whether they're that tapped in or not, is going to vary for each person's person, if that makes sense. And definitely they might be like, they might doubt their abilities, depending on how, you know, spiritual they are and what they believe in, things like that. But I definitely feel like they have this like ability to see things, and maybe they can see like shadows or spirits, like, you know, ghosts, things like that. And again, they might push it away, doubt it, and because you know, some people fear it, and so because of that fear they push it away. And even those people who know that they can see them tend to close it off because they don't want to see them, right? And so, and that's nothing on them, that's a choice that people make. So, you know, I feel like too, with this heroine passion for a journey of personal empowerment, very much them wanting to explore what hasn't been explored before, you know, the hidden things from them, exploring and expanding growth, wanting to attain things for themselves. They might have a very intense way about, you know, going after their goals because they're very determined to get to the top. They're very determined to get to where they haven't gotten to and pushing themselves, striving for more and more and more. And not in a greedy way, you know, it feels more like they know, like once they hit a level that they're like, all right, what's the next, you know, pushing themselves to go further and further to places that they've never been before, have never seen before, or others have never seen before, almost like pioneer energy. However, because there is actually a pioneer card, I believe, in this deck, that one didn't come out. I feel like this energy here is more so like they have a passion to empower others as well as themselves, you know, because it's almost like this uplifting part of them, you know, where they have like, you know, like how you chose this Gardevoir card, the power move on here. It says life leap. They want to take that leap in life to expand and grow and experience things, you know, on a personal and maybe even a spiritual level. It's more than just, you know, pushing for it's more than just pushing for themselves, but also to, you know, when you think of hero or heroine, it's for the greater good, almost like this humanitarian type of energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had some Aquarius placements in their chart if they were an Aquarius by some means, you know, and very much like because they have this unconventional way of seeing things, like this really makes me think of that painting. What is it called? You know, the one where like, um, oh my gosh, it's like the infamous painting. I'm gonna pop it on the screen if I can find it. Is it? I'm gonna find it right now. Hold on. Okay, I don't know why, but this is the painting I thought of, and then now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe that's not what I'm supposed to be thinking of. But anyway, that is what I was thinking of. Maybe I'm mistaken, but for some reason that's the image that I was thinking of. Okay. And now that I've taken the time to pull that up, I have no idea what I was getting at there. Just that, like, they have a very different way of viewing things, and maybe they appreciate art that other people don't. And they view things from a different perspective and appreciate things, like I said, differently than other people do. And I definitely feel like they have a knack for really rescuing other people in a hard pinch or in a hard place, stuck in a hard place, you know what I mean? And sometimes that could get them stuck in sticky situations. I also feel like they have the ability to rescue people because they can see things coming that other people can't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they have this spidey sense. You know what I mean? Like Peter Parker can sense things coming because he has that spidey sense, and therefore he is a hero. I feel like that's kind of what your person is, you know, kind of has that spidey sense and can see things coming before they happen, and therefore rescue others and save the day. You know what I mean? And so definitely has that wisdom, that psychic ability about them, and can impart that wisdom about them. So, also, Peter Parker is extremely intelligent, and I feel like that's also like your person is, you know what I mean? And just that energy about them and what they can do. They have so much potential within them, and they may already be, you know, accomplishing so much within their life that it's incredible to see unfold. And for some of you, like, depending on where this person is in their life, you know, they may already have achieved a lot, you know. Moving into how they look at you, because I do want to talk about these parallels with eyes, and how you both have like literal, like, the main picture of your archetype card here in this one is an eyeball, like, beautiful. They see you as this animal, right? And the animal energy here of you, like how your person views you, pile one, is just that you are this untamed wild being. This is like, honestly, it's giving me like, if you guys watched the new Spider-Man, okay, with Tom Holland and Zendaya, that's the energy, like where Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man is looking at Zendaya, Mary Jane, and like she is very much like speaks her mind, free to be herself and not afraid of anyone and just being herself. And Peter Parker's kind of like shy, you know, dorky, nerdy self, you know, normal Peter Parker. But like there's something about Mary Jane, Zendaya's Mary Jane in particular, that he just is so attracted to and just makes him so nervous. But at that same time, you know, it's because that wildness about her. And I say wildness in the most sexy, empowering way. And it doesn't matter what you identify as. This is just, I'm talking about the energy, the vibe of these people, okay? And so just very much this powerful, empowered person who knows who they are, very much like beautiful in their own right and strong, and has this sense of like, I don't know if you guys watched Princess Mononoke, that kind of gives me that vibe as well, where they just know their beliefs and their values and they're strong in it. They stand in it and they are not afraid to back down from them. We also have this full energy here, fearlessly revealing emotion, exactly, standing up for what they believe in and not afraid to express themselves and what they believe in. And they truly admire this about you and find that so attractive, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. You know, looking at things that maybe they find, like you guys find, are hypocritical. Maybe you look at controversial things, maybe you look at political things, and I don't really like to talk about that on the channel, but I feel like you guys bring certain things up that they are afraid to speak about or voice their opinions on, and you're not afraid to talk about it and voice your opinion on it. You're not afraid to stand up for the little people. You're not afraid to stand up for the people who are getting their rights taken from them, who are getting things stripped from them, who are getting like the short end of the stick. And it's like, you're like, oh no, that's not happening, not today. And you're standing up for, you know, the people that need to be stood up for, the people who are getting, you know, all of these wrongdoings are happening, and it's just a beautiful energy that they truly admire and love about you, and they see you as this beautiful empowering beast, this animal in the best way. And I say that in the most like, I don't even know how to say beast, like I hope you understand that when I say that, it's like in the most loving and inspiring way, because I think like it's like beast mode, you know, like badass mode, that kind of beast, you know, and just unafraid to take that leap of faith, unafraid to take that chance, unafraid to go for things that you believe in and that you are strongly rooted in, unafraid to stand up for whatever it is, and just so empowered and empowering. And it's like, you represent so much of what this person's alter ego is, and like, it's just who you are, you know what I mean? And that is what this person sees you as, is just this beautiful version of that, true and rooted in all of who you are. You're just immersed in it as you, as that. And this person has kind of like that little bit of shyness about them. And I feel like that's what it is, you know, with your number being 19 and theirs being 27, 9, this condenses to 10. It's like you're one step ahead almost. You've elevated to the next step of where they want to go. And like you're starting the next chapter, and they're like, oh, I'm almost there, I'm going to attain it. And they're looking to you for inspiration. They're looking to you as like, wow, you know, they put you almost like on a pedestal, and it's like you have this crown of flowers around you, and it's just a beautiful energy in how much they look at you and in awe and in love. And the way they look at your connection too, it's opportunity and begin. They see all the opportunities that can come from you two coming together and being together, if you're not already, you know. They see all the things that you can accomplish together, and the things that you can start, the spark that is there, and the spark that can begin from what this is, whether it starts as a friendship. And I think for those of you who are already together with this person, you might have started off as a friendship. You know, it might have started off as like you guys were friends for a long time, or even a short amount of time, whatever it is. I feel like it's going to be mixed, but for whatever, it starts off as like, I feel like a friendship, and it's blossoming into this opportunity presents itself where you guys come together romantically, and has this opportunity to bloom into the, see how it's a nighttime sky, opportunity to be something romantic, opportunity to be sparks, flying fireworks at that, and just be something so beautiful and incredible and amazing. This is just giving me vibes of like things that you guys are manifesting together and creating together. And I feel like this person views you as that, someone who they can create opportunities with, someone who they can create a new world, a new life, and begin so much love and sparks and creativity with, and conquer so many things with, as cliche as that might sound, but really just creating a life that they want to flourish with, creating things that they truly align to because they see so much potential here. They see so much that they love about you within themselves and within the relationship that can happen and spark and grow into so much more, you know? It's like the beginning of this flourishing forest, this flourishing jungle, and just immaculate energy here, pile one. And I just feel like it's a matter of time, you know? But let's take a look at even more energy here as far as like what are their true thoughts and feelings about you. Okay, so what are pile one's person's true thoughts? Higher power. Love that. What are their true feelings about pile one? Chance, excuse me. Okay. What are pile one's true thoughts about pile one? Reflection. And what are pile one's person's true feelings about pile one? Flow. Okay. What are pile one's true thoughts about pile one? We have the Five of Wands. Pile one's person's true thoughts. Too many thoughts. Pile one's person's true thoughts about pile one. Six of Wands. The back of the deck for now is the Six of Cups. We're going to go in here after. Okay. So pile one, your person's true thoughts about you are really that there is something higher and bigger at play here. You are meant to be brought into their life for something much bigger than both of you. I feel like this person truly believes that you are a godsend, like a gift from the universe, a gift from God, whatever it is that they believe in. It's going to be different, obviously. And you truly mirror them. I'm hearing Justin Timberlake mirrors. That song might be significant for some of you guys. And they truly appreciate what it is that you stir up within them. You might have like really triggered a few things within their life, and honestly, it was for a greater good. And I think that they truly appreciate what it is that you have brought up within themselves, because I think you've created a lot more balance and harmony within themselves and within their life. I feel like their thoughts about you are nothing but appreciation, nothing but like awe and inspiration, and they truly feel like they can have happiness with you. And for me, the Six of Cups is about like soulmate energy, and this could even be like past life lover type of energy as well. And I feel like because of the Five of Wands here, and even with the Nine of Swords behind this, like I said, when you first met each other or, you know, come into each other's lives, you might have like triggered this person in some way in which they might have gotten like scared off, a little standoffish to you two like coming together romantically, and maybe that's why they pushed you into just being in like a friendship situation and just wanted to keep it at that for a little bit. And again, they might have like just played it cool and like, you know, well, it's cool, we're friends, like not like really like drew a hard line and made it awkward kind of thing. But like that's kind of why they were kind of like at odds with themselves about like, I actually am truly attracted to pile one. Like, whoa, person is like, damn, like, you know what I mean? All that in a bag of chips, because you guys are pile one, like all that in a bag of chips, you know what I mean? Like you are like shining, like this move right here is a shining wind. You guys were shining bright like a diamond, you know what I mean? And they're like, holy crap, I want some of that, you know what I mean? And they truly desired more within the connection between the two of you. And really what it is, they kept themselves like, look at that, the Eight of Swords behind that. They kept themselves trapped in a situation where they felt like they couldn't do anything, you know, and really it was just themselves keeping them held back, you know. And that is why, you know, maybe they had to work things out for themselves. Maybe they took some time to do whatever they needed to do and work out and heal for whatever it was, right? I feel like it's going to be different for everybody, so I don't want to go too deep there. But as far as their thoughts about you, they definitely feel like you were brought into their life for something much bigger than themselves, much bigger than you. And you reflect so much about them. Like you can be their like mirror, you know, and their best friend at that. And it's like friendship lit on fire. That's what I'm hearing. Friendship lit on fire. And they appreciate you and all the things that you ignite within them. There's so much passion for you and they desire you. Like there's this wow, you know, I heard Mars fire ignite from you know, Sailor Moon when she like starts doing her secret power move or whatever. And like so maybe Aries or Mars energy, like that might be something significant, you know? You might have like you might have like Aries and Venus, or your person might have Aries and Venus or something like that. But I do feel like this person truly values you and appreciates you, and they may even put you on a pedestal, like I said, and very much just thinks so highly of you, thinks you are all that in a bag of chips. Like I said, I think I'm repeating myself now. And they look to you as like, wow, that amazing person that can do all the things and can, you know, unleash this part of you that can just stand in your right and do all the things for the right people, and you're appreciated in all the right ways, you know what I'm saying? And so they want to give back to you in the way that, you know, other people are not able to give back to you, things like that. And I feel like you stand up in your own right for whatever it is you believe in, and they might enjoy actually like picking your brain a little bit and giving you a little bit of like pushback and like, well, what about this? And like not to like start fights out of nowhere, but because they want to challenge your mind a little bit and like ask you like, what do you think, you know, and kind of explore what it is that like the inner workings of your mind, because they find you so interesting. And that's what really attracts them to you, is your mind and the way that you think and how expansive you are, because you challenge them to expand themselves as well, like, you know what I mean? And they just, like I said, you are such a reflection of them. And when you think about like when you look at yourself in like the reflection of like a body of water, like because I'm called to this flow card, which we'll get to the side, I feel like when you do that, right, it's different than when you look at yourself in a mirror. When you look at yourself in the body of water, your reflection is a little bit distorted, and it's oftentimes either a lot bigger or smaller. And so sometimes you make them feel smaller or really big, depending on the situation. And it's really a beautiful thing in itself, not in the way that like you make them feel small, like inferior, but in a way that you inspire them so much that they're like, wow, I have so much growth to do still, you know. And in the same way that like you make them feel so big, in the way that they can do anything, and that they are so capable and powerful and magical, and you inspire them in that way, and in seeing the greatness in themselves, you know, you do that for them, so they think so highly of you in that way as well. So let's move into their true feelings about you, pile one. This is absolutely amazing energy. Like, I just seriously picking up on like Tom Holland, Zendaya. That's what it feels like. I'm not gonna know their true relationship energy, but like that's what I would imagine. Okay, what is a pile one's person's true feelings about pile one? What is pile one's person's true feelings about pile one? We have the Fool, amazing, which matches your Fool energy here. What is pile one's person's true feelings about pile one, please? We have the 10 of Cups, incredible. Okay. In the back of your deck, we have the 7 of Cups. So, pile one, your person's true feelings about you is just amazing. I mean, they are just in flow with you, and they think that, like, Chance and the Fool, like, they feel like they can do anything with you. They're like, the energy of the two of you is just unstoppable, and taking the leap of faith with you and doing all the things, like, you make them feel like anything is possible. And it's this energy of like, it's like this fairy tale energy, you know, taking that leap of faith and anything can happen, anything can go your way, and just having your best friend at your side to do whatever it is that you want to do, and you will fly together into the night sky, you know what I mean? And anything can happen. It's just this opportunity that so many things can happen and you will flourish. Even more so, this opportunity is reiterated here with the 7 of Cups at the back of your deck, just that you guys will achieve so much and be able to attract whatever it is that you want to build in your lifetime together. And they feel like literally anything is possible. They feel like you'll be able to fill each other's cups. They feel like you can grow together. They feel like you can build a life together. They feel like they can see all of these things being brought together with you and just flourishing. They feel like so lucky whenever they are around you. They feel this good luck energy. They feel so happy and fulfilled by you. They feel like they can be, you know, building this beautiful life. They feel like you are the thing that they've been manifesting this entire time, and you've just been right, you know, beside them. And maybe they've overlooked you at some point, you know. They find you so attractive at that, and someone who makes them laugh, someone who makes them smile and is so charming. You sweep them off their feet, and in the best ways. You help them make their stresses fall to the wayside. I'm hearing that song, like, what is that song? It's Ed Sheeran and oh my gosh, I'm blanking out on who is singing it with him. Put It All on Me by Ed Sheeran. I want to say it's her. I'll pop it on the screen, but that song is so good. But I feel like you really do help relieve that stress for them and take it off. And like, you, like, they could have the hardest day at work or school or whatever, and it's just like, or the worst day ever, and they come and they talk to you or they see you or whatever, and it's just like they magically forget all the things that happened, and you take their stresses away. And it's like this cool stress that like just cleanses their energy fresh from it, and you just make them super happy. It's like a vacation away from the things that truly bother them and stress them out or whatever it is. And you guys are just in flow with one another, you know, so much chemistry between the two of you, and you guys really vibe out together, that they have this beautiful magnetic energy towards you. I feel like these two things are also like magnets as well, and like water and magnets. I'm not like super like sciencey anymore, like my brain shut off to that area, but I believe there's something where water and magnets do something really powerful together, in like a good way, not a bad way, right? Am I right or am I wrong? let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I do feel like there is that energy there, and they absolutely adore you. And is that a song too coming up, Adore by Miguel? Yes. And their love for you is just that care, that beautiful energy of seeing happiness, seeing rainbows, and no matter what storm might come your way, it doesn't matter, because they understand, like, whatever comes your way, they can overcome it with you by their side. And so that is their true thoughts and feelings about you, pile one. And we're gonna go ahead and look at really quickly, we're gonna look at a secret that they have for you, and then top off with advice and guidance. So what is a secret that they have? What is a secret that pile one has about, what is the secret that pile one's person has about pile one? Seven of Cups and the King of Wands at the back. They're definitely desiring so much with you. Like, they dream about you in the most passionate ways, you guys, pile one. And it's like fiery, dirty dreams. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it like, I'm trying to keep it PG-13 here on the channel, because I know YouTube is pretty strict nowadays. But definitely they dream about you. Whether it's daydreaming, fantasizing, it's this passionate, fiery attraction about you, and they fantasize about you pretty often, pile one. I mean, the attraction is there. You guys already know. We talked about this. And they fantasize about you. I mean, the things that they want to do with you, the things they want to do to you, and, you know, the bedroom, not in the bedroom even. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, your person just absolutely, you are their fetish, if that makes sense. And they adore you. They want to do all the things with you and to you. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, pile one. But we're going to top off with advice and guidance for you, because that secret was just meant to be a little tidbit. And yeah, let's finish off with advice and guidance from your spirit team. Anything you need to know. Finishing off with anything you need to know. What does pile one need to know? When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Definitely. Hope is the conduit for miracles. Yeah, so if you are not together with this person yet, or maybe you are together with this person and things are just like not going in the way that you would like, or it's just not sparking up yet, hold out hope and focus on your inner light, because things are going to pick up the pace very soon. You know what I mean? The back of your deck, we have my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. I love how we have this crescent moon, and then it's like phasing up into this full moon. It's like growing into that. And then this tree is also about growth, right? We are healing and growing, right? So I feel like this is about you guys learning that sometimes a relationship goes through phases, and we have to trust in the process of it, and know that you are going through a phase, and know that this person absolutely loves and adores you. Those of you who are not quite in this relationship just yet, trust in that. Trust that you have hope, and that this person absolutely has these feelings for you, and it's coming together. And yeah, I'm excited for you guys, pile one. That's where I'm going to leave your reading, though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a green heart emoji or a plant emoji, so I know you're from pile one. And let me know how you guys enjoyed this. And I'm looking forward to hearing all about it in the comment section. And I love talking stories with you guys. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye! What's up, pile 2? If you chose Sylveon and or the Pastel Journey Tarot, welcome to your reading. I just noticed, actually, your card has Eevee in the background. I don't know if you can see. Look how cute. Obviously, if you can't tell, I love Pokemon. And spoiler alert, I'm in the process, why I've been a little bit MIA, of opening a shop here where I live in beautiful Hawaii. So yeah. Anyways, getting back to you and your reading. I'm excited to dive right in because I feel like you guys have a very special relationship between you and your person. Whether or not you know them or you don't know them, you're in a relationship with them or you're not in a relationship with them, this is the beauty of this reading, right? And so I have your cards right here, and these are your person. Let's move this to the side for now. This is the way your person views your connection and how your person sees you, okay? So we're going to just dive right on in to your cards. So your person is represented by, this is number 33, the Mountain. Wow. Very cool. I'm getting a cool thing. I'll get to it. And then Liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns, imposing your own tyranny over those who claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Don't worry too much about the shadow aspect. We're not really going to go deep there. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying I'm more drawn to the light attribute in this respect. And also apologies for the glare. Your side, how your person views you. 24, and I have a full reading breakdown explaining each thing in the intro. I'm gonna go back. Number 24, the Sustainer, and I love how the colors match. And we'll get to the numbers too. Okay. Midas, Miser, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches, hoarding money and or emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Wow. Incredible. Pile 2. And how they view your connection. We have focus and structure. Beautiful. Okay. So pile 2. Excuse me. All right. I'm gonna see if I can fix the glare. 1 second. It's really bothering me. Okay, I did not do a very good job fixing the glare, but anyways, I didn't want to spend. Anyways, getting into your person, pile 2, I feel like your person is definitely, I've got flashbacks, not flashbacks, but I got flashes of, I don't know if you guys are Game of Thrones fans, but you know the actual, if you guys watch the show, there's a character called, they call him the Mountain. Excuse me, I had to burp. In the Game of Thrones. And so he's actually a man of few words, you know, and he's quite the loner, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's who I'm thinking of, and I believe that's who he's called. So it's been a while, and there's a lot of characters in that show, but I believe that's who it is that I'm thinking of. And so I feel like your person is that person. He's a they are, excuse me, he. I'm thinking the character he, so I apologize. Doesn't matter what they are, what they identify as. He, she, they. They are a person of few words. You know, they may be or have loner tendencies. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a lot of friends, like they knew a lot of people, but as far as like the people they stay really close to or actually, you know, regularly socialize with, there's probably not that many, to be quite honest with you. They may be during a period of time right now in which they are going through things on a personal and or spiritual level. They are going within themselves. I feel like they are kind of leveling up on their own and going through like I'm hearing Miley Cyrus the climb, and overcoming a lot of hurdles and figuring things out for themselves, in which they have to feel like they are liberating themselves from things that have held them back in their life in some way. They may even be liberating other people if that is something that they do for work or in their school area, something like that, on which they feel like a duty to do that for people. Maybe they have a lot of responsibilities for their family, something like that, or they take care of a lot of people, or a lot of people really look to or rely on them for certain things in their life. And so they feel like that sense of duty. Maybe they do a lot of volunteering or something like that as well. But I do feel like they have gone through some kind of shift in their life in which they have really had to go on kind of like this journey within themselves. And I'm almost like, it's like hermit energy. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like strong Capricorn placements as well. And really just like, and again, they don't have to be Capricorn placements. I just heard Capricorn for some reason. Not saying that Capricorns are loners or anything like that, because I don't necessarily feel that, but I do. I do like to relay whatever comes up for me. I also feel like it's been a journey for them to get to where they are, in which they have had a hard time finding where it is that they belong or need to be going in their life. This could be life path type of thing. 33, they could be a life path 33, something like that. And 33 could be like their age or a significant number for them, but definitely a lot of growth, a lot of expansion going about in their life. I feel like they do their best to pull themselves out of negative thought patterns, but it's easy for them to slump down into that negativity, into that depressive side. And depression is definitely real and hard and not an easy thing to get out of when it's like, you know, when you're doing it on your own. Sometimes we need that medical help to get us out of there. Sometimes we need that outside support, and not everybody has the tools or the resources or the courage to get that help. So, you know, your person may be needing that extra help and having a difficult time, you know, finding that balance, finding their footing along the climb over this mountain, you know, like getting to where they have gotten to. And I feel like they've moved mountains. I feel like they've climbed very high to get to where they are in order to overcome all the challenges that they've had. And it's been a lot. I'm not saying it's been, you know, an easy ride for them. I feel like they've definitely had to do a lot to get to where they are. And I'm not saying necessarily it has to be a, you know, struggle in material senses, although it very well could be, but it definitely feels more so on the emotional, mental, and, you know, that sort of side of it, you know, internal battles, things like that. And of course, this could definitely expand into their physical, but I'm sorry, yeah, into their physical life, you know, into material life, that sort of thing. Moving into how your person sees you, though. Also, they're extremely hardworking, okay? They are determined to, of course, get to the top, get to the highest part of the mountain, and keep overcoming things. They don't give up, you know what I mean? They are all about getting to where they need to get to and helping people along the way, especially when they've been through these struggles and they see other people struggling, and they want to help people, they want to help liberate people from those struggles when they've gone through it. You know, they know how dark the climb can be. They know how dark the mountains can get and the slopes of the valleys and things, you know, it's peaks and valleys and hills and rocky slumps, and you can slip and fall and lose your footing. So they definitely want to help people out of it. And so they have a very kind, compassionate heart at that. And I definitely feel like they are doing their best to inspire and rise up and do what they need to do. I feel like they also have this perfectionist vibe where they need things to be a certain way. And so sometimes they can come off as like, you know, nitpicky or have a little bit of an ego. But yeah, I think that's they also can be very competitive at that. Like, you know, if someone's climbing the mountain alongside them, sometimes things can get competitive depending on the personalities. I'm seeing a little bit of like that sort of energy too. So it just depends, I feel like. But anyways, moving into, I don't know why that had to come out. Moving into how your person sees you. Your person sees you as someone who is literally just incredible at doing. They really truly admire you at how much you're able to do, overcome, and achieve. Like basically, what a Midas is, what you touch turns to gold, right? You have this ability to make things happen and, you know, spin straw into gold essentially and sustain it at that. You have this innate ability to take care of those that you really love and care for, and even those that you don't. You know, you're very generous, abundant, supportive, someone they can really lean on and rely on, whether you know this person or not. Or, you know, for some of you might already be in this relationship with them, and others of you may not be in relationship with them, something like that, or not even know this person yet, right? Apply what needs to be applied here for you. I do feel like this person does see you as, I do see that this person sees you as like almost like the fire that keeps them warm when they are on this mountain. You know what I mean? Like even with the snowy area here, you sustain them in that way. You know, you keep them warm, you make sure they're taken care of. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, that just you take that and feel what you need to feel with that information. I feel like they have nothing but love for you in that sense, that they really appreciate you. However, I do feel like for those of you who are in connection with this person, I do feel like this person knows that they can underappreciate you at times, because sometimes they just see you as the person who is like the breadwinner in the relationship sometimes, you know, like, and oftentimes you may resent them, and sometimes they may feel like a little bit of like, I don't want to say bitterness, but like, it makes them want that, it brings out the competitive side that I was talking about. I think that's why I had to bring that up. It brings out that competitive side in them, in which they want to level up for themselves, so that you're not the breadwinner, if that makes sense, or you're not the one that's always taking care of everything. And um, yeah, it's kind of like that energy in which they don't want to feel like they're always looking to you to pay the bill or something like that, or take care of everything, or treat them to things, something like that. It's that energy. I hope that's making sense. Um, Definitely they see you with they see you as this person who works really hard to achieve the goals that you have, and somehow you make it look effortless. Like you make it look like it's easy to accomplish. You make it look like, you know, I got this. I can do everything with like two hands, but somehow you make it seem like you have six. It's incredible energy, and they're like, whoa, you know, I'm still like barely getting up the mountain, and somehow it looks like you're already on the next peak. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's that energy in which they are wanting to go further with you. Like you surround them and support them, if that makes sense. The way I'm seeing it is like, do you see how this person has 33, you have 24, both numbers. I don't typically condense like master numbers, angel numbers, if you want to call it that, but they are condensing to six, right? same numbers, all about problem solving, harmony, love, that sort of energy. But if you look at it, the way it condenses, this is, I mean, the way that it breaks down is what I should say. This is a 2, 4, 3, 3, right? What's in between a 2 and a 4? Numerologically? I was trying to say alphabetically, but like numberally. Does that make sense? Numerically. Oh my God, I can't talk. Numerically, what's in between a 2 and a 4 is the 3, right? You support the mountain, you support your person, and that's how they see you, as somebody who holds them, somebody who like this. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that. Like, if you see this card, I don't even know if that's exactly what it is, but like your two hands are supporting your person. That's what it is. They see you as that support, that person that sustains them, that makes sure they're okay and solid and good to go, because they're still kind of getting their shit together, you know, and still trying to catch up. And I feel like even though 33 is typically a bigger number than 24, somehow you got your stuff together, you know. They might even be older than you and you're younger, and of course take what resonates, but like they're really impressed by just how much you're able to do and how you're able to achieve all the things you are able to achieve in the way that you have and in such a short amount of time, and make it look so easy breezy, you know what I mean? And yeah, they just have nothing but admiration and respect for you. And for some of you, they may not always show it, but they definitely do feel it for you. Like, it's just like your card too. Okay, like you're Sylveon and your person is Eevee in the background, just watching you in awe, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you can do all these things. You're amazing. So freaking amazing. The energy of what they feel about your connection, how they view your connection. This one's a little different, not gonna lie. I feel like they understand that you guys have a lot of things that you want to achieve, both individually and together. And in order for you to do those things, you need to have focus. You need to have certain rules set in place, certain boundaries set in place, and you need to respect those rules and boundaries. You also need to keep your eye on the prize and understand, like, you can't be the best partner if you can't be the best you. And you got to take care of you first sometimes, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's where the focus is making sure that you heal within yourselves in order for you to be there and standing, in order to, like, blah, blah, in order for you to be that person for your person, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying that you have to be 100% healed in order to be in connection with your person. I don't believe in that. I believe you can be partially healed and be in a relationship, and the relationship is healing in itself. However, what I am saying is that when you are not happy with yourself, you can't expect somebody else to make you happy, if that makes sense. And that's kind of what it is. It's about you focusing on what it is that makes you happy and figuring that out for yourself, rather than asking someone else to figure that out for you. And I feel like that person, your person, is focused on figuring that out, and looking at this connection as something that helps them to open up their eyes to new ways of figuring things out. They see this connection as something to build a solid foundation on, and sometimes that takes time, patience. It's definitely not necessarily all, you know, rainbows and butterflies. It's not the easiest. Bones by Maren Morris might be a song for you guys as well. That's very significant. I do channel this pretty quite often in some of my love readings, so you might hear it. And I feel like they definitely take their time in expressing their feelings with you, being goofy with you. They see this connection as something that they can be themselves with and not worry about it. You know, they can fully express themselves without feeling like they need to. I keep seeing redact in my head, but I feel like that's the wrong word to be using, but without needing to censor what it is that they want to say or express to you. And it's like, They feel this connection is one that is built on foundations, on structures, on pillars, on morals and values that are meant to last lifetimes versus just like a quick spark that's going to burn out really quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if they were very traditional when it comes to how they think about certain things in relationships and what they value, how they want to move forward on things. Like traditional money aspects within relationships, making sure that you guys talk these things out before moving forward on, you know, taking things to the next level, being on the same page and things, and just again being focused that you guys have structure within your relationship so that there is no like cloudiness within that communication area. I know it sounds very like harsh, very like cold and not emotional with that, but I think it's very important and something that's very underrated, I guess. Very underrated and not talked about enough within connections, and this person values it so that, you know, when people get married, sometimes like they don't talk about money, they don't talk about how things break down, and then oftentimes, you know, people get divorced because of it. So I feel like this person is very set on making sure you guys have a solid foundation, you know what each other wants, doesn't want, how you guys handle things within finances, values, how to raise kids, etc., etc. Major things that matter, that build the foundation and structure of your relationship. So very exciting energy, very interesting energy to say the least. But let's move into the more interesting part, right? What are their true thoughts and feelings about you, pile 2? Because this is beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, hold on. What are pile 2's person's, okay, illusion? All right, interesting. What are pile 2's person's true feelings about them? What are pile 2's true, oops. Okay, what are pile 2's person's true thoughts? See beyond. Okay, what are pile 2's person's true feelings about pile 2? What are pile 2's person's true feelings about pile, whoa, Genesis. Okay. What are pile 2's person's true thoughts about their person, about pile 2? Did something flip? What are pile 2's person's trust? What are pile 2's person's true feelings about pile 2? What are pile 2's person's true feelings about pile 2? Way too many cards. What are pile 2's person's true feelings about pile 2? What are pile 2's person's true feelings about pile 2? What are pile 2's person's true feelings about pile 2? Space. Okay. To clarify, I'm just going to pull 2 tarot cards. Okay. What are pile 2's person's true thoughts about pile 2? Whoa. Okay, we have Judgments. What are Pile 2's person's true thoughts about Pile 2? What are Pile 2's person's true thoughts about Pile 2? Ooh. What are Pile 2's person's true thoughts? Princess of Wands. In the back of your deck, we have the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, then we'll move into this. So your person's true thoughts about you, Pile 2, is that they really have this deep trust in you, and they really see beyond what other people can see. You know, they have this like almost this like deep psychic connection to you. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys finish each other's sentences. I feel like you guys had this very magnetic pull to one another very early on in your relationship. You guys might have known each other for quite some time before you got together, and I definitely feel like your person sees you as somebody who can accomplish anything. You know, they think that you are beyond badass, if that makes sense. You know, they see you as somebody who is talented, somebody who's passionate and fierce, somebody who can really lay down the law and also go after whatever it is that they truly believe in and achieve it. If you don't understand something, like, you figure a way out, and it might take you a little bit of time, but you end up doing it anyway. You have this very much like free spirit about you, in a way that you are wanting to go and explore and do more and find a way to build a better life for yourself, for your family if you have one, or for the family that you want in the future. And I do feel like you have this very nurturing vibe about you, so I wouldn't be surprised if your person was very much attached to their mom, you know, like a mom's person, you know, like a mom's boy, a mom's girl, that kind of thing, or just a mom's person, you know, very much best friends with their mom, that kind of thing. And like, you're very nurturing to them. I think that they see you as that energy in which they're very much like in awe of that, and they're very much attracted to you in that way. They think that you have this very intuitive sense, and very much you have this like lucky strike about you. They think you're very lucky, but at the same point, you also work really hard in order for you to, you know, keep that luck going, if that makes sense, you know. I think that they think that, I feel like they think that you understand, like, when you are called upon to step up to the plate, you really take your job seriously, or you take your duties seriously, you take your responsibilities seriously, and you really go like full force on it, you know? They think you're a little bit sassy and a little bit witty and really good with your words in some way, like coming back really quick, fiery and emotional at that point, you know, like you've got a little bit of spunk to you, and they think that you have this really cool way of just knowing things, you know, like you just have this like sixth sense of knowing things. And what's this behind? Princess of Cups. Yeah, you might like really wear your emotions on your sleeve, and they think that sometimes it's a great thing and sometimes it works against them, but at which point, like at which point that's kind of on them, you know what I mean? Yeah, they really think highly of you at the end of the day, and they see your worth, they value you, and they really just have this deep trust in your heart and in who you are and all the things that you can do. So let's move into how they are feeling about you, their true feelings for you. Because this one's interesting. I'm getting a few things. What are Pile 2's person's true feelings about Pile 2? I have King of Wands. The Star. Wow. And the Two of Swords. Okay. Wow. Okay. Pile 2. Your person absolutely thinks that you are a star. I mean, you are really a star. You've sparked something in them. Like, this person, like, just wants to have babies with you if you don't have babies already. But yeah, this is the beginning of something incredible if you aren't together. You know, they feel like you can really spark magic together. They feel like you can build something incredibly magical together, something so unique that nobody even realizes, you know, kind of like this evolution, you know, like there's so many different evolutions, and Sylveon is one of like the greatest evolutions, to be honest with you. Like, I'm pretty tied between Espeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon. It's pretty, like, they're the cutest, you know. But definitely your person feels like you're one of the rarest things to ever come across of, and you are someone that they absolutely love and adore. You know, the feelings that they have for you takes up so much space in their life. This is like not the way that I would typically read this card, but seriously, you are on their mind all the time and in their heart all the time. You consume their heart completely, and they truly desire you no matter what it is, what evolution you show up as, you know, in whatever form you decide to come into their life as, that is what they will love you as. It's unconditional love. That's how I feel this is coming in through. And they feel like they have so much desire for you, honestly. They find you so attractive, so funny, so charming, so charismatic, and they might call you silly even. I'm hearing like sweet little giggles. You might do like little things that you guys have small inside jokes about that you guys laugh about, and I think it's really cute. With the Two of Swords here and then the Eight of Wands behind that, I think that you guys communicate in really cute ways that other people just don't really understand. And you guys might have like little code words even. I feel like this person truly is as giving as you are with them. You know, they have their ways of giving back to you and being so generous with you. They absolutely love and adore you, you know. Or if for those of you who aren't in connection with them, they want to be this generous with you. They want to spoil you. They want to do all the things for you in the way that you are going to be doing with them. And so, you know, don't get me wrong, like when we talked about this, it felt so like structured and like businessy and like just not really like what you would think from a love relationship. But like this person absolutely loves and adores you. It's almost like Christian Grey, you know, like that kind of energy, like the Anastasia Steele and Christian Grey, like how they had a contract and then like at some point in their relationship it just unfolded into this passion and love and unconditional love at that, in which they threw that structure out the door, but they still had like boundaries and rules in place because they had to build that structure and foundation in order to have like a very strong relationship. And I feel like that's kind of what it is, you know, and building that within your relationship. And this person, your person, wants to just spoil and adore you. They put you on a pedestal because you really are that person on a pedestal, you know. They see you as this star. You're the person that they have been looking for this whole time, and like the answer to all the things, and they truly see you as that star that they've been looking up at the sky, and that shooting star in the sky that you finally fell from the sky into their lives. And it's like, wow, can you be any more perfectly genetically made? It's like almost like you, like they conjured you up in a lab and poof, you popped out, you know, like Weird Science. And I don't remember watching that movie, but like I know that's a thing, like they made her in the computer or something like that. But I just feel like this person is definitely like, they trust in you. Whenever they feel like they don't know what they should be doing. You give them that peace of mind and trusting in themselves and trusting in their abilities, trusting in who they are and that they can do whatever they put their mind to. You know, you give them that sense of hope. You give them that sense of like rejuvenation, like, I got this, I can do this, and I can overcome any mountain that is put in front of me, and I can climb that bitch and make it my bitch. You know what I mean? Like, you give them that hope, and you give them that, like, you are the star that lights up this dark space in their lives, and you make them feel like, I got this, you know? And it's such a beautiful energy, pile 2. I absolutely love, love, love this. So let's go ahead and move into a secret that they have about you. So what is the secret pile 2's person has about pile 2? $11, Justice. Back of the deck is Death. Interesting. I'm hearing like you are like their secret weapon, pile 2. Like, I don't even know if that like really counts as a secret, but I don't know. It's like you're the secret weapon. You're the secret sauce in their lives. And you're like their muse. You inspire them to get back into alignment. You are the bringer of good karma, good luck in their lives. And without you, they would not be able to have that new beginning, to have that rebirth energy, to have this phoenix rising from the ashes energy in which they are allowed to, you know, liberate themselves, to overcome things, to, you know, go and chase after their dreams. I feel like you allow them to be that liberator. You allow them to be themselves and pull themselves out of any kind of dark spaces. And again, it's like, it's the secret that you make it look like it's not you. You make it look like it's all them. And that's their secret. You know, their secret is like you make them shine. And it's just this beautiful energy. Wow. You don't let them have that inner battle within themselves, and you just allow them to, you know, you help them to like really love on themselves and learn to love themselves in the best way possible, because they deserve to know that they are loved and whole on their own. And that is the secret. You know, I know it doesn't sound like much of a secret or the secret that you really wanted to know, but it's like that's the secret they have about you, is like you are what lights them up and inspires them, and you're their lucky charm, to be honest with you. 13 is the lucky number for me. 11 is like balance, wish manifestation, gifts. You bring out their gifts, you bring out their self and things like that. So it's really beautiful, beautiful energy, pile 2, and so romantic in the sweetest ways. But we're gonna close off now with advice and guidance from your spirit team. So what is the advice and guidance for pile 2? Advice and guidance for pile 2, please. We have, oh my gosh, beautiful. The presence of love will always cast out fear. And definitely whenever they feel like, I mean, whenever you feel like afraid, or like you are going to be, you know, alone or not meet the right person, something like that, or your fears just overtake you, just know that you have so much love in your life. Love is coming for you, and just know that you are loved and worthy of love, pile 2. And when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light, and you will be, pile 2. Wow. Absolutely. The universe loves you so, so much, and you are the light. So you will be guided back to yourself. The back of your deck, we have, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with eyes of love. Absolutely. And I feel like you are really good at that. You're good at seeing people with eyes of love, no matter how dark they may be, or how dark they, like, others may see them. And I think that's something that's like a beautiful quality that you have, pile 2. So absolutely incredible energy, and that's where I'm going to leave your reading pile too. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a cupcake emoji so I know you're from pile 2. And let me know how you guys enjoyed this reading. I absolutely love talking stories with you in the comment section and getting to know you, getting to know all their stories. And yeah, if you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss the beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you soon. Bye. What's up, pile 3? If you chose Espeon, this cute little thing, one of my favorites, and or the Starchild Tarot deck, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put your card right there, and we're just going to jump right on in, okay? I'm going to move this Starchild Tarot deck. I'm going to give it a little shuffle really quick. We're going to move it to the side for now. And we're going to dive right on in, okay? I have these cards here. This is representing your person, how they view your connection, and how they view you, okay? So let's dive in. I said that already, but your person is represented by number 13, the crone, child wounded, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. So, and again, if you missed the intro, breaking everything down, please go ahead and revisit that in the beginning. Otherwise, I don't remember if I said, like, if this sounds like you, and it's flopped, you might be in the wrong pile. But yeah, you can still listen and see what it sounds like for you, and like, yeah, or pick another pile, and hopefully there's another pile for you. I only got 4 piles, so if you don't find another pile, that's totally fine. Maybe there will be one for you next time. Okay. Your person views you as Althea. Oh my gosh, am I saying it wrong? No, Althea. And this is number 50, 60, 70, 77. Oh my gosh, it's a cool number. And God. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. Sorry for the glare, you guys. Let's see. And how they view your connection, we have fulfillment, beautiful, and abundance. Wow. Okay. Pile 3. Whew. Your person is somebody who is definitely tapped into like spirituality, mysticism, that sort of energy. Crone energy is definitely like making me feel like witchiness. This could be, again, spiritual, paganism, clear gifts of some kind, psychics even, or some kind of healing in that aspect. I feel like this could be a Reiki practitioner, yogi. I was gonna say yogi. I mean, not yogi. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I was gonna say something like yogas, but it came out funny. But I meant like a yogi. I think that's the yoga, correct, yoga teacher, you know? Anyway. But your person is very much like able to rise above. You know, the crone is the third of the divine feminines, right? There's the maiden, mother, crone. And so very much like matured in their spiritual awakening process and overcoming a lot of that aspect. Very much very much done a lot of the integration from, you know, whatever they've awakened to and learned and grown and downloaded and things like that. I feel like they're very tapped into that. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a lot of practice with divination or something like that. For some reason, I'm just seeing Ravenclaw and Professor Trelawney, so that might be significant. Maybe they like Harry Potter. But yeah, I just feel like that sort of energy coming through. I'm also seeing the, what is her name? From Charmed. I don't know if she's called the Crone. I don't think she is, but she might be. She was like one of the bad guys in Charmed, and she was around for a while. But if somebody knows that episode, original Charmed, okay, where she was around for a while, trying to steal Wyatt from the sisters, and she cast this spell and did like the monkey, where she took away their sight, their hearing, and their ability to speak. And so it's that character. Okay, I think it was the Crone. I don't know what she was called, if I remember. But anyways, it's that kind of energy, like, you know, mystic and clairvoyant, psychic, and your person is very attractive, and I feel like they have gone through a lot of wounding as a child, a lot of trauma as a child growing up. Not saying that they had a lot of, like, you know, not saying that it was necessarily, and trigger warning, not saying that it was necessarily an abusive upbringing or anything, although it very well could have been, you know. It's going to be different, I feel like, for everybody's person, but I also don't want to apply that it was for everybody. You know, it could be traumatic in their own way, and I'm not trying to compare anybody's traumas or say anyone's less or more, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, everybody has their own trauma and their own things to deal with, and pain is pain regardless. So I'm just going to leave it at that without getting into it. And like, they are somebody who is very compassionate and kind, and I feel like despite the pain and trauma that they've gone through, that hasn't hardened their heart. I feel like they are still very much compassionate and kind and giving, and they have this like genuine heart to want to help people and give back to people in that way. And I feel like they are very forgiving. They might be people pleasing, recovering type people as well, and very much like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were the type of people to run from certain relationships or run from certain situations in which, when the going gets, I don't want to say when the going gets tough, but when things get too heated or things get too rowdy, they may need to take a step back. They need to leave the room or walk away, leave the situation, and it triggers certain things, which is understandable for a lot of people. And yeah, I feel like that's kind of what it is. They had to heal a lot of things and grow up by themselves on their own for a lot of them. I wouldn't be surprised too if they were the oldest of siblings, if they had siblings. And yeah, if they had to be grown up and take care of a lot of people or be relied on, and which reiterates like the woundedness and why they feel very much like, you know, mature and older than they seem, older or very wise, you know, full of wisdom. And so it's kind of that energy. Life path 4 might be significant. 13 is a number that also might be significant. I also feel like they're very lucky in the sense that they have luck within them, like the right eyes are always on them, opportunities are handed to them. That's what I'm hearing, like the affirmations in my head. And so people may be jealous of them even though they have gone through a lot and deserve the things that are given to them. And I don't even feel like they're handouts or anything. I feel like they work hard to get to where they are. But I do feel like people can be jealous of them. I do feel like people can be, you know, very much like, whoa, how come they got that? You know, what about me? In that sort of sense, because they want to be like this person where they're very kind and they're like, you know, almost like too good to be true kind of energy. But that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Mystic, mysterious at that same point. They want to know more, and they keep their circle small, you know. How this person sees you, pile 3. They see you as the truth, you know. They see you as, whoa. I mean, God says a lot, you know, as far as Althea goes. It's about you being the clarity in their lives. Like, you open them up to a lot of seeing things basically in black and white, like where things can get really gray in life, because life is not black and white, right? Where things can get really muddled and cloudy. You make things very clear for them to see, and you make things very much like, wow, bright, clear, I get it now, I see it. It's like an epiphany moment. And I feel like they see you as someone who brings the truth, who is honest, who almost, like, for some of you, you might trigger them in some ways as well, but definitely they see you as the truth. They see you as the light and the dark all in the same, but in the best ways. And being that you have 77 here, it's like this part of you brings out the best of them, in which you allow them to reflect on themselves and see the best and worst parts of themselves in the best way, you know, in the ways in which they can see how the good parts and the bad parts make them that much more special, make them that much more unique and beautiful, make them that much more like this beautiful Espeon, you know. That's what makes them evolve into who they are. And so it's just this really beautiful energy, to be honest with you. 7-7 is very lucky, very divine. They see you as lucky, divine. You are their good luck. You are like the gift. I feel like you are like a god to them, to be honest. And they might put you on a pedestal. I feel like they see you as someone who is compassionate and amazing. They feel like you are somebody who is really great at achieving all the things. You are really great at, you know, shedding light on people and allowing people to really shine. You have this way about you in which you work. You are like the hardest worker in the room, but somehow you make things look so easy. And I think people really admire you, and they see that about you. You know, they find themselves being so like caught in their feelings about how they're so lucky that they have you in their lives, or will have you in their lives if they do have you, you know what I mean? And, or, you know, if they ever have you, if that makes sense. And so they really do put you on this pedestal, and they see you as like a gift and this incredible, I mean, I honestly don't know how else to put it other than like a god, like, wow, you know? They just truly see you as somebody that they have wanted and prayed for and hoped for and for so long, that you are actually, whoa, you know, you are like top tier chef's kiss kind of energy, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm like speechless. I think that's the word, speechless. That song might be significant. I think it's Speechless by Dan and Shay, and that's the song I'm hearing in my head. But they are speechless when they think about you and feel like, and their feelings. And I know that's not this part of the reading, but like that is how they view you, as like, whoa, you know, the sun, the moon, the stars, the whole shebang. And Sun and Moon by Anise, that might be a significant song as well for you guys. But they see you as that. They see you as their everything, and all the things, the truth, the light, the clarity, the light bringer, everything. Like you've awakened things in them and allowed them to be all the things. And I feel like we're gonna get more incredible energy from the rest of your reading. How they view your connection. We have fulfillment and abundance, and that says all of it in itself, you know. This is just, wow. You know, they view your connection as something that is like a wish come true, a dream come true. I never had a dream come true to the day I met you. As Club 7, does anybody know that? Millennials and anybody? But seriously, they see you as this. Never had a dream come true. And you are, this connection is all that they have ever dreamed of and wanted and hoped for and wished on every single new moon manifested into their life, and hoped for, wished on every wishbone, every star that they could, that you know, they could bring in this connection, because they put you on this pedestal as their everything, and you really are their everything. From what I can see is how they view you, you know. We'll get to like their thoughts and their feelings very soon, because I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, and like there's not like, you know, it's just you fulfill all of their wishes. Basically, this connection fills all of their wishes. It's very abundant in love, very abundant in the emotions aspect, very abundant in the things that you guys can achieve together and aspire to achieve together. Very fulfilled in all the aspects. I feel like physical, emotional, spiritual. I feel like that this person sees that this relationship is that full of abundance in every single aspect, every single cup, every single box is checked, and it's like everything and more. You can see that with this overflowing amount of liquid coming out of every single cup, and there's like several cups here, you know, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 cups here. 7, again, that number of divinity, divine, and just beautiful energy alignment. And I feel like they feel like that with you. They feel like this connection is aligned with everything, and just incredible energy. So let's move into your person's true thoughts, because honestly, I'm speechless. Pile 3. Like, so speechless. Your person truly wants me to talk about that. What is pile 3's person's true thoughts about pile 3? Gateway. Okay. What is pile? What is pile 3's true feelings about pile 3? What is pile 3's person's true feelings about pile 3? Origins. Where can I? Okay. Let me put this on green. One more. Okay, what is pile 3's person's true thoughts about pile 3? It's pile 3's person's hunger. Okay. What is pile 3's person's true feelings about pile 3? Happiness. Okay, and we're going to draw tarot to clarify. Okay, pile 3. What is pile 3's person's true thoughts about pile 3? What's pile 3's person's true thoughts about pile 3? The Tower. What's pile 3's person's truth? The Universe. Wow. Back of the deck is Starseed. Wow. That's really powerful energy, pile 3. Pile 3. This is really powerful. Your person's true thoughts about you are absolutely incredible. Starseed is the Fool in this deck. The Universe is the World. Your person's true thoughts about you are that you are just, they truly think the world of you. I mean, if I didn't make that clear earlier, they truly think the world of you. They think you came into their life and shook it upside down in the best way, in the most incredible way. You know, this tower is not a bad tower. It's an incredible tower. And if you look at it, it's standing tall and proud, and this thunder, this lightning from the sky is just screaming power to me. Power. It's the power tower. And they think you are that. They think you are building this incredible power tower together. They think that you have this ability to build this power tower together. They think that no matter what comes your way, the bones are good. Bones by Marion Morris. The bones are good, the rest don't matter. The paint could peel, the glass could shatter. And so this is absolutely incredible energy. And again, we have this like new moon, full moon energy in this card as well, in which they really did, I feel like, manifest you, and you probably manifested them as well into your life, into each other's lives. And I think that this is wish fulfillment. I feel like your person is definitely so grateful to have you in their lives. They think that you are just this gateway to so many things, to their happiness, to leading the most fulfilling life, this happily ever after energy. And it's almost like I'm hearing Rewrite the Stars for some reason by Zendaya and Zac Efron from oh my gosh, from The Greatest Showman. I channel that movie all the time. Maybe there's this energy of like, you guys didn't think you would end up together or something like that, or maybe because like they put you on a pedestal in some way, that maybe you're like, they feel like you're out of their league or something like that in that sense. I'm not sure. Maybe this is like you're their boss or something and they're below you. I'm not sure. It's kind of like a weird energy in that way, but it's that way of like they never thought that they, like you guys weren't supposed to be together, or it was like you couldn't be together for some reason and they had to rewrite the stars. That's the energy, right, of that song. But again, take what resonates and leave the rest. It's something like that. Or in which they never, because they manifested you into their lives, maybe it was just like, I don't know, maybe you're someone that they've always had a crush on and finally they're getting to get with you or something. I'm not sure. What is that, Spirit? Can't reveal everything, but there's this hunger for you, this starving, not starving, but hunger. It's like they have hungry eyes. I'm hearing that song now, Hungry Eyes. Not sure who it's by. I just know that that's the song from Dirty Dancing. But yeah, they want to take that leap of faith with you and try to go after as many amazing things. They think you have this amazing, carefree, adventurous spirit about you, and they think that you are able to do all the things, go on all these adventures, and will bring about all of this adventurous energy into their life as well, and bring that about into them. I think that they see you as this magical being. And Page of Crystals, yeah, they think that you are the spark of this new life that they have been manifesting as well, in order for them to be set free and be who they truly are. I think that you bring that about for them. I think that they put you on this pedestal because you are the key to all of unlocking all of this. You are like the god that unfolds all of this. I don't know if you can see on this card, but like you are like the god, and it doesn't matter if you identify as female or male or they, but it's like that's you down here and you are this, and they think that you are the one who brings it all about and shifts everything and rocks their world. And it's like, had you not come into their lives, none of this would have just happened, it was like a domino effect almost. And so they think the world of you. Honestly, they think you helped them come into alignment and unlock more of themselves than they have ever been able to unlock. Like they just started to unlock and turn the key, but you helped them go all the way, and again, open up not just a doorway, but a gateway into so much more, into who they are, truly who they are, and just the start of it, and like shift into this knight, from a page to a knight to the Empress, and just so quickly, like quick, quick, quick. And it doesn't even matter that this is a crystal and this is a cup. The shifting of it all is just, it's like evolution so quickly. But let's take a look at their true feelings about you, because like these thoughts, I mean, they think you are incredible and just magnetic and everything, powerful. And I wouldn't be surprised too if you guys lived had like a long distance thing at first, just because the universe makes me think like you guys are from different backgrounds, different cultures, different areas, something like that. And so maybe they had to move for you or you for them, something like that, which is like tower momenty, very big changes in their life, things like that, and which you open up their eyes to new things, and it's like, whoa, amazing. And they say like when your pupils dilate, like that means like you're very like attracted to them. So I think they think you are extremely attractive, and they are hungry for you in like the most passionate way, you know. Also, this gives me like a little bit of like in between solar and sacral energy vibes. So definitely they see you as someone who is powerful, strong, full of wisdom, and very passionate, very creative, and you entice them in all the best ways. Very peachy, you know. They because it's like the same colors as peach, I feel like they think a lot about your butt, you know. Like, wow, interesting, you know. They're like yeah. But let's get into what your person's true feelings about you, pile 3. I'm like feeling swoony, like wow. Okay, what are pile 3's person's true feelings about pile 3? Oh my gosh, the Magician. What are pile 3's person's true feelings about pile 3? Whoa. No. Wow. We have the Sun. Also peeking out is the 9 of Crystals, but we're not going to take it. Just going to note it. Pile 3. Back of your deck is the Queen of Cups. So their true feelings about you, pile 3, is that you are magic. I told you, like they put you on this pedestal, and like look at the strong energy of your cards coming out right now. You literally have all majors with the exception of the back of your deck. Like that's insane. You literally make them feel so happy, so freaking happy. You have happiness twice. Like the Sun is the happiest card in the freaking deck. They feel so overjoyed and just like they won the lottery with you. I mean, that's kind of how you make them feel. You make them feel like out of this world, like you were out of this world, and you take them to a whole nother universe, like a whole nother, not just a planet, a whole nother universe. Like you make them feel like that. Universe by BTS. You guys have a lot of songs coming through. You're somebody who really honors their emotions as well, and you make them feel like they are just on cloud 9. Again, just feeling very much like in touch with their heart, and not just their heart but their spirit, you know. I feel like you have a way of really being eloquent with your words, and just like making them feel like they can just be honest with you and you them, like they can really trust you, they can really be themselves with you and let their guard down. I feel like they don't feel like they have to keep a guard up. They don't feel like they have to worry about anything, and they really have somebody who has their back, you know, somebody who is really strong and who they can rely on and lean on in good times and bad, and just really be there, you know. I feel like they have this really strong trust in you. They feel like they just they have this feeling of like, I don't need to worry about you, you know, I don't need to worry about you going astray. I don't need to question, you know, any kind of third party energy, if that makes sense. Maybe they've been wounded by that or had abandonment issues in that sense with the child wounded energy, and your person just feels like you are, again, somebody who is able to accomplish all the things. You can do literally anything you put your mind and your heart and your soul to. You have the ability to attract all the right people, all the right opportunities to you, and you can achieve whatever it is that you want, because you have this, like, it doesn't matter, again, it does not matter what you identify as, but they see you as this like a masculine, strong, powerful energy in which you can go after and get what you want in whatever fashion. You know, you have this disciplined action about you, this very strong boss energy, authoritative energy about you, in which people want to work for you, want to work with you, want to do things with you, want to make things happen with you and create things with you, and just watch the magic unfold, because you are a magician, you are a god, you can do all the things, you are the sun, and you bring about all of these things. You know, you are warm, you are sunny, you are attractive, you are vibrant, and just you have this magnetic pull to you, this charisma, this attraction, and they feel it. They feel the warmth, and they are just, they feel so good, you know, being around you, and you make them feel good and feel so happy and feel like bright and sunny, secure, stable, comforted by you, and just safe, you know. They have a deep found trust within you, and I feel like you can have that deep found trust within them as well, because they feel like they can let their guard down, like I said. Such beautiful, beautiful energy, pile 3. I'm really excited for you and the things that are unfolding for you. And again, just beautiful energy. I wouldn't be surprised too if you guys shared other lifetimes together, and that's why you guys have this like strong vibe or strong pull to one another, in which it's just wow. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. It just feels magnetic. It feels warm. It feels like heat. It feels like a slow burn at the same time, you know? But we're going to go ahead and take a look at a secret that your person has about you. Okay, so what is the secret that pile 3's person has about pile 3? Oh my gosh. We have awakening. Incredible. Again, major arcana. Awakening is judgment. In the back of your deck is the Emperor, another major card. So the secret your person has about you is that they feel like you are their soulmate. They feel like you are their twin energy. They feel like, I don't want to like put the label on it for you, but they just feel like they have a karmic soul bond to you in some way. You can define it how you want, but they feel like your connection is more than just any old relationship, if that makes sense, you know, like a soul bond in some way. So you can call it what you want. I'm just going to go ahead and slap the word soulmate on it because it's pretty open, you know, but definitely at the very least a soulmate connection of some kind. They feel like you definitely woke them up to a lot of their gifts and helped them to really ascend to different things, and they don't necessarily speak it out loud to people. I feel like, as well. They feel like you definitely tapped them into their power and stepped into their own divine masculine energy. And again, it doesn't matter what you identify as. We have both masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. So it's just about balance and things like that. But definitely you help them to tap into that energy and to really come into balance with that. Look at that behind that, the star seed is here again, and which you allow them to take a leap of faith on themselves and go after the things that they want, you know, not worry and give two shits about what other people think. I'm hearing like they are not giving a crap about what other people think, and they are standing in their own right. You know, they are taking action on the things that they really want in their lives and just going for it without a care in the world about what other people are saying or thinking about, because at the end of the day, it's about what they are going after, their dreams and that's what it is. At the end of the day, the secret is that you inspire them to do that, that you woke that up in them, and that they feel like you are a soulmate of theirs of some kind. So we're going to finish off now with advice and guidance from your spirit team. Anything you need to know from your spirit team, please come through. Okay, advice and guidance from pile 3's spirit team, please. We have, oops. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Definitely. And that's part of you not worrying about what other people think. Focus on you. Advice and guidance for pile 3, please. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Yes, surrender to the peace within yourself and know that you are worthy. The universe will bring the rest. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. I feel like this is about you really quieting your mind and going within yourself. So that's beautiful energy, pile 3. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and yeah, go ahead and smash the like button if you did, and comment a peach emoji down below so I know you're from pile 3. And let me know how you guys enjoyed this. I love talking stories with you in the comment section and getting to know your stories, getting to know you. And yes, I appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye! What's up, pile 4? If you chose Umbreon and or the Moonchild tarot deck, welcome to your reading. I didn't tell anybody, but I would have chose this pile because, not because Umbreon's my favorite. He is one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie, it's between Umbreon and Espeon, but also the Moonchild deck is my favorite, which is why I hardly use it. Interestingly enough, I either use a deck all the time or not at all. This is one of my first tarot decks to purchase because I wanted it so badly, and it cost me a lot to get. It's not a cheap deck. I don't know why I'm sharing this story, by the way, but yeah. But I absolutely love the energy of this deck, and I hope you guys do too. But we're gonna just dive in. I feel like you guys are, I have a special, like, I don't know, I feel like the vibe to this pile for some reason. So you guys might have, like, I don't know, you guys might be a little mystical, magical, if that makes sense. I feel like I call everybody my magic you know, all my subscribers are my magical soul family, but you guys may be gifted, you know. If you guys missed the intro, I'm babbling way too much. If you guys missed the intro of my reading breakdown, you can go ahead and go back to it. But this is your person, how they view you, okay? And how they view your connection. So if you feel like this is you actually and not, you know, you might be in the wrong pile, you can go ahead and choose a different pile. Maybe there is not a pile for you if you choose different piles and you can't find yourself. There are only 4 piles, so maybe you will find one next time. So anyways, diving in. You're more than welcome to listen to about yourself, of course. Who doesn't want to hear about themselves sometimes? I like to sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Your person. I can do this. 50, 67. 67, the stone. Really cool. And artist. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to explicit pity. Which we won't worry about that part. I just feel like I have to read the entire card for you. Sorry about the glare, you guys. I will have to fix my lighting at some point. You have a bonus card here as well. How your person views you, okay? So that's really cool. We have 11, the Queen. And 65, the Prayer. And then we have Angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. Okay. How they view your connection. We have Voyage and Connects. Also really cool. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. All right. Starting off pile 4 with your person, okay? Your person is, wow. Your person is steady like a rock. Someone you can definitely rely on. For some reason, I'm picking up on earthy energy. They don't have to be earth placements like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be, but they can be. That's just what's coming through for me. I'm feeling earthy, grounded, you know, very secure and very like stable, you know. They were not always this way though. I feel like they could have been like the type of person who grew up and as they were growing up, they were not secure in who they were. You know, they might have been bullied growing up. They might have gone through a lot of like, you know, like they might have gone through a glow up, I feel like, as they've grown up. And so it took a lot to get to where they are and to be really comfortable in who they are, really be secure and grounded in who they are. It didn't just happen. You know what I mean? They weren't just born that way. But definitely with the artist energy coming through, I feel like this person could be a creative of some kind, an artist of some kind, whether it be a musician, content creator, a writer, an actual, like, you know, like a painter or like a, what's it called, like a digital artist, content creation. This could be like a model, actor, any type of creative, right? They could create, they could be like even like an engineer because they create things as well. Architects, you know, create things, any type of creative basically. And again, this could be content creation, something like that. Take what resonates. But I feel like they could be very recognized in their like field, if that makes sense, you know. They could get like recognition in their field, or will be getting recognition in their field at some point, and like they're very humble about it, you know, because they're the type of person who works really hard at what they do in order to get to where they are. You know, they didn't just become great at what they are just like that, you know. They worked very hard, like I said, to get to where they are, and very much somebody you can rely on, very much somebody that is disciplined and structured, because they believe that hard work is, you know, they don't mind being the hardest worker in the room, you know, and they very much have that growth mindset as well. Like, despite being like, you know, some people who are artists or creatives, and I'm not trying to put anybody down in any way, or mean anything negative by this, but certain mindsets are different, right? And like, this person just has like that kind of growth businessy mindset. So sometimes creatives think a little bit more, I don't know if it's called, like, one is left brain and one is right brain, and for some reason my brain can't comprehend which is which. But this person can do both. I feel like they're ambidextrous in that way. I know ambidextrous has to do with your hands, but like, this person can just do it all, I feel like. And very much like a stone, like, they can do it all, you know. They are well-rounded and they can do it all. Like, they take you by surprise in the things that they're into and can do, and all of those things, you know. They could be like a closet nerd, or for instance, like somebody who maybe like they create like software design and stuff like that, but then you had no clue they could also cook like extremely good, something like that, you know, like just something like you wouldn't put two and two together, that kind of energy. This could be also somebody like you know, they could also be somebody who is like what else is a good example? Maybe like a digital creator, and who like does graphic design and video game design or something like that, and then you had no clue that they also are really like into fitness, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously you could tell because they work out and their body looks great, but like, they understand like macros and doing this and that, like they count those kinds of things, you know what I mean? So getting into how your person views you, they're very much like well-rounded. I feel like a stone. They're not just like a square. They're well-rounded. They have many forms, many shapes. You see how this card has like a circle, a square, a triangle, and it's just like they can be malleable. They form, they're flexible, and like an artist can be versatile, you know, very many different mediums, you know, just like that. And I feel like 67 condenses to 13, a number that I feel like is very lucky. Not to say that they don't work really hard, but they have a lot of good luck. You know, they have lucky streaks. They might find that, you know, some people find the number 13 to be very bad luck. I think 13 is a lucky ass number, okay? Also a number of stability and practicality. They could be very practical in terms of like, you know, maybe they make quite a bit of money, but they don't like spend it frivolously. They will every once in a while, but they very much, you know, live well within their means. You know, they might be like, maybe let's say they're a millionaire, but they live in like, you know, on, like, for example, if this person's like a super wealthy, well-known actor, maybe they don't live in a mansion. You know what I mean? They live in like normal type of home, if that makes sense. Just an example. Moving into how your person views you, we have the Queen and the Prayer and the Angel. It's just beautiful energy in how they view you, because literally they put you on a pedestal. There's another pile that's kind of similar, but just opposite energy. So yeah. They put you on a pedestal and they see you as like, they might have prayed for you and been manifesting into their life, in which I feel like this person could have had a relationship with someone, or multiple people in which they thought were the end game, but then they were like, no, like they either didn't pull the trigger with that person, or they might have been engaged with that person and then called it off or something like that, or maybe they were married and they got divorced. But for a lot of them, I feel more so pulled to like that energy, like they either just never pulled the trigger with that person, period, or called off the engagement, something like that. with this queen prayer energy, and again, it doesn't matter what you identify as, it's just energy, okay? I feel like they definitely see you as somebody who is like Empress energy. You know, you're very nurturing, you're very patient, you're very loyal and kind and giving and divine. You know, I'm hearing she's beauty and she's grace, she's Miss United States, but you're not necessarily Miss United States, you know what I mean? I feel like you just have this beauty and grace about you. And again, it doesn't matter what you identify as, just they see you as like very poised and can handle yourself really well, put together, that kind of energy. And very much somebody they can trust in right off the bat, whether they know you, don't know you, from the first time they meet you, it feels like they can trust you and they've known you for many lifetimes. And again, it's like you're the answer to their prayers, you know. They see you as somebody who is so grateful for all the things, and humble and soft and loving and kind and very spiritual at that, you know, ethereal. There's this ethereal essence to your energy, and they're very much attracted to that. They're very much like pulled to that energy because you have this aura about you, you know, this ethereal aura, and it like captivates them. And you are someone who's just an angel. They literally think of you as an angel that has fallen from the sky to bless their lives, and that's how they view you, as someone who is so giving and loving and kind and generous and just the sweetest thing in the world, and beautiful. And just, I mean, you could be beautiful in your own way, like handsome, beautiful on the inside and out, and just seriously, they're like, how lucky am I that I found you, or that you found me? You know, how blessed am I? They see you as literally a blessing, too good to be true almost. And that might make them a little bit standoffish in the beginning, which we'll get to with the connection part. But I really am called to talk about the numbers because you have 11 and 56, which condenses to 11. 11, 11, you guys. That is like literally when you make a wish, right? Manifestation, twin flame, soulmate. Like, they see you as that. They see you as like that divine counterpart, and they may have not ever really believed in that until they met you, until they found you. You know what I mean? So definitely beautiful energy, pile 4, in terms of like how they view you and how they see you, and just wow, they hold you in such high regard. They put you on this pedestal, and they will more than likely treat you as such. You know, I feel like that's what it is. Very much in that way. How they view your connection, it's definitely one that I feel like is going to be, I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be long distance, and it's going to happen like over, for some reason, I feel like it's going to happen over the internet, over social media for a lot of you. Just because your backs are turned here in this card, I'm just called to how it's turned away from one another. I don't always read it that way, but I do feel like that, especially with the voyage card here as well, over the sea, over the ocean, in which they are traveling above it and flying above it at that, not under. So I feel like it's definitely, you guys are on separate continents, separate, you know, you could be just, you have to fly over the ocean to get to one another. That's kind of what I feel like. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you could just have to fly to get to one another, if that makes sense. Different states, different countries, something like that. And very much it's a voyage to get to one another. It's a journey that you have to take to get to one another. And I think that that first initial connection, it's like a voyage and it's a journey, and it's almost like an adventure, you know, how your connection unfolds, and a beautiful one at that. And I feel like there might be a lot of eyes on you at this time, or during the time in which you guys come together. So, but which makes me feel like there's a lot of scrutiny being put on the relationship, or a lot of pressure being put on one or both of you in the relationship for whatever reason. So maybe it makes me think like one of you has like something that's, you know, causing this. This could be a child involved. This could be a previous relationship. This could be, I don't know, family pressure. a job of some kind, something. Maybe someone, because I thought this person was well known in their field, maybe like somebody has a lot of followers or something like that. Maybe you have a lot of followers. Maybe they have, someone has a lot of suitors or something. Again, take what resonates. This could also be like you have a lot of family around you, because it's a tree. A lot of family who really is getting involved in this and wanting to see how this unfolds, because it's a journey and it's traveling and it's like, what's going on, how is this going, how is this unfolding, you know, and it feels like that. But definitely I feel like this is they view this connection as one that they want to take a chance on, one that they want to build and journey with you and see how this unfolds, because they wouldn't even waste their time, you know what I mean, with this voyage coming. They want to connect and voyage with you. They want to travel and take you to across the seas and oceans and explore with you all of the lands and oceans and above in the skies. You know, I feel like that's how they view this connection with you, and they want to see it through. They want to travel with you. They want to voyage with you wherever this connection may take you. So it's really beautiful energy. They want to connect on a deep level and on a soul level. I feel like whales are so full of wisdom and sharing one another's wisdom with one another, and just also creating memories. You know, whales have such is it whales or elephants? I think it's both, actually. They have really great memories, so I feel like they want to create memories with you as well, you know what I mean? That's how they view this connection. And I just think whales are so divine creatures. So definitely excited for that. I'm going to take a look now at your person's true thoughts and feelings about you. So what is pile 4's person's true thoughts about pile 4? Direction. Okay, and what is pile 4's person's true feelings about pile 4? What is pile 4's person's true feelings? Find the light. Okay, what is pile 4's person's pile 4's person's growth? What is pile 4's person's true feelings about pile 4? What is pile 4's person's magic? Beautiful energy. Moving into this to clarify. Okay, what is pile 4's person's true thoughts about pile 4, please? What is pile 4's person's true thoughts about pile 4? Queen. What is pile 4's? Oh. What is pile 4's person's true thoughts about pile 4? 10 of Cups. What is pile 4's person's true thoughts about pile 4? Pile 4's person's Queen of Wands. At the back of your deck is the 8 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Pile 4. Your person's true thoughts about you are that you show them They think that you are their North Star. They think that you help them to grow and really inspire them to go to the next level in ways that they never thought possible. They think that you are the answer to, like I said, their prayers. They think that you hold the key to their happy ending, their happy life, the life that they have envisioned for themselves. And I think for a lot of them, you help to create the happy family that they have always wanted for themselves. So if children are in the future for you or something that you've wanted in your life, I think that you are the direction for them. You are the star for them. You give them the hope for that, and you help them to see that that's where, you know, they have, that's where they've always been wanting to go, for what I feel like a lot of you, where a lot of you take them. And they think that you are so magnetic, so magical, so, and I told you guys I thought you might be my magical pile, right? We got the Queen of Wands here, and then that magic card popping out. Pile 4, I think that your person thinks that you are magnetic, you are vibrant, you are charismatic and charming, and you are funny, and you have this way about you in which you attract all the things in the best ways, you know? You have this smile that they just can't get out of their minds, and they just can't help but smile when they think about you, and they can't help but like always be thinking about you. Like the littlest things they look at and they just start smiling because they think about you. Things just remind them of you all the time. And I feel like you inspire them in ways that they never thought possible. You know, they work really hard to become who they are and grow in the best ways. And I think that they've reached a ceiling at a certain point in their past relationships, and it could be in the current relationship that they're in for some of you who are not in a relationship with this person. But they might be in connection with someone else, which is why you haven't met them yet, or why maybe you aren't with them, you know, if you know this person. And they're working really hard to grow and they haven't been able to, or maybe they've had things in their life fall to the wayside because they've reached a point in which they couldn't, you know. And I think you help them to see that they can achieve so much more, you know, that they have things hidden and they are not necessarily being honest with themselves about, and you help to show them the light, you know, which we'll get to there. They're very disciplined in terms of working on themselves and growing, and I think that I feel like you give them ways to really look at things differently, you know, to shift their mindset and perspective on how they do things and how they master things, and not necessarily like go, go, go all the time, but allowing themselves to take a break and shift how they do their work, how they grow, how they decide to move forward in their work and evolve over time, because it's not always about work and going forward. It's not always about grinding things out and hustling it out in order for you to achieve the next step. I feel like there are other pathways that you open up for them in the most magical ways that they're like, wow, I never really saw it that way. And you help to unlock things. Again, you take them in a new direction that they never ever saw before. They think that you have this magic sauce about you. You have this magical air about you, and they think that you inspire all of this change, all of this things that they couldn't see in the dark. You know, you highlight that for them, and it's absolutely beautiful how this all connects. And so, let's move into their true feelings about you. Whoa. We have the Fool. The Pile 4's true feelings about Pile 4. Wow. There's the Chariot. This down. Oh, the Sun is also coming out. I'm gonna take it. In the back of your deck is the Tower. Beautiful. Pile 4. So, Pile 4, your person thinks, oh my gosh, look at that behind there. 9 of Cups. Okay. pile 4, your person is absolutely in, I mean, to be honest, they have so much love for you. You make them so happy, and they feel like you are so magical and like the wish come true. You are exactly that, their wish come true. You know what I mean? I feel like you need to know too that you've shifted their world in the most beautiful way, that they are taking a leap of faith on themselves. This tower is not a bad tower. This tower is not you coming in and shaking them, like breaking down things and destroying things in any type of way. If anything, this is showing you helping them to take that leap of faith off the edge, you know, jumping out to take a chance on themselves and on the things that they want to go after and fly. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, this isn't destroying anything. This isn't like coming in to cause like chaos and disruption. And this is causing something beautiful, something magical stirring within the castle that is going to be conquered, you know, if that makes sense, and fulfilling them in the best ways, causing them to have their wish fulfillment that they have been asking for, praying for, you know, bringing about manifestation. And you are their manifestation. They feel like you are that wish come true. You are their, you are that balance that they've been looking for in their life. You are that light. You are that love. You are that happiness. You are that beauty. You are that grace. You are that transformation and that dark, that's just the right amount of darkness that they need in their life. And you know, Umbreon is known for the moon. Like, they have this infamous card that I wish I could show you. I don't know if I have it here, but the reason why, if you notice, Umbreon is always shown with the moon, and there is one card called Moonbreon. It's known as Moonbreon, and it's the top tier card right now. Not the most expensive, but just like a chase card, okay? Absolutely one of my favorites, and I'm so happy I have one. And this is not it, but basically, let me see if I can go find it. Hold on. Okay, you guys, this is it right here. Do you see this? This is Moonbreon. Like, Umbreon is always shown, almost always shown, with a moon in the background. And so, like, it is because, you guys, like, I don't know if that means, like, okay, what was I getting at here? Umbreon is, like, one of the best evolutions, okay? And so, it's because he has like a little bit of darkness, you know, dark signal, max darkness, you know, there's a magical air about him. Look at this castle in the background right here too, you know what I mean? But he also illuminates everything in the sky as well. And when he goes, like, when he's a shiny Umbreon, he goes, like, his yellow stripes turn to blue, and it's absolutely stunning. And I wish I had one to show you, but I don't right now. So all of that spiel, just get into me telling you that your person feels like you light them up. You are the balance to everything. You know, you balance, you bring the sun out in their darkness, in their darkest days, in their darkest nights. But at the same time, when it is the nighttime, you light up the night sky because you also bring the moonlight. You know what I mean? You also highlight the shadows that they need to see. You also embrace the shadows. You also help them to see what they need to see in order for them to grow. You help them to you help them by collaborating with them in the best ways. You help them by praising them in the best ways and not tearing them down, but also not fluffing up their ego, you know. And they feel like you celebrate them, you celebrate their wins, big and small. You don't lie to them, you're honest with them, and you help them to really find the answers within themselves. You know, you give them the space that they need and the freedom that they need to explore their own truths, their own desires, and what they need. And you help them to find the strength that they need to be the best versions of themselves, the strongest versions of themselves. And I feel like that's what makes you so magical. That's what they feel. You are like the answer to their prayers, like just the things that they needed, and you just always know what to say to them, and you bring all that. And this is, again, whether you know them or not, whether you come into connection, this is like future stuff that will be happening in your connection. Like, this is how they feel you know, their thoughts and feelings about you is like they feel like this is what you bring, this is what you bring to the table, and this is what will happen between the two of you, because they feel that vibe, they feel that energy, and they feel like this is the path forward, is that balance. And the only way the Chariot moves forward successfully, because you have this Chariot coming out here, success and balance and movement forward, and this is a balance of light and dark, and that's exactly how they feel about you, is that balance of light and dark, finding the light. You are the sun, the Fool, taking that leap of faith and having this companionship with you and being able to rely on you. They feel like they can trust in you and rely on you, and you are that just right companion. And whenever I feel like this dog here, it makes me think of Moro. It also makes me think of Ghost from Game of Thrones, and how you can really rely on that dog companion, and not just any dog companion, but that wolf companion, in which they just know you. It's like that imprint kind of energy in which they know what you're thinking and feeling, and they're there, you know. I feel like that's kind of what this is. It's that magical air about you, and you just know, and you're there. So absolutely beautiful. We're going to finish, not finish, we're going to go on to what is a secret that your person has about you. So what's a secret that Pile 4's person has about Pile 4? What's a secret that Pile 4 has about Pile 4, please? We have the Ace of Wands. The back of your deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Pile 4, the secret that your person has is that you make them want to do all the things. I mean, you light them up, for real. Like, passionately. They have so much desire for you on a physical level. Like, because, how do I explain this? Because they have so much love for you and so much, like, adoration for you on not just like physically attracted to you level, but because they also have so much adoration for you, like for what you do and who you are and the things that you stand for and all of that, they also like the attraction for you, it just never fizzles out. You know, it's always there, and it always goes in an endless cycle of like the fire and the spark between the two of you, the attraction, that passion, it never dies out. It's like a magical flame that never goes out, if that makes sense. It's the eternal flame. That's what I'm hearing. Is there a song, Eternal Flame? I don't know what the song actually means, but maybe that's significant. But I feel like this is just that magic wand that you guys have, that magic spark of fire between the two of you. This person has that fire for you, and it like never dies out. It's almost like Charmander, and Charmander's tail, you know, the fire, as long as that fire stays lit, it stays alive. And I think like that's what your connection represents, you know, like this person, your person, their fire for you just never dies out. They have this eternal flame for you, like this eternal attraction for you because of who you are. It's just unconditional. It's there always, and they're just always magnetically attracted to you. And who can blame them, Pile 4? I mean, like, you're all in the bag of chips. Like, look at this incredible energy that you guys have going on. So absolutely incredible. And they want to do all the things to you, you know. They want to make your rivers flow, if you know what I'm saying. On a physical level, in the bedroom or not in the bedroom. I mean, you know, it could be anywhere at this point. Just don't get caught. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to promote illegal things here. Advice and guidance. We're going to finish off with advice and guidance from your spirit team. What is the advice and guidance for Pile 4? We have happiness is my birthright, and hell yeah, it is, Pile 4. It is. You're worthy of happiness, and you're going to get it with this person. I mean, I feel like that's what's happening. But you don't need to get it with this person. You're going to get it before this person. Like, you're happy all on your own without this person. So let me make that clear, okay? Advice and guidance for Pile 4, please. we have, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Exactly. Like when you're in alignment, not just with the universe, but like because you are like basically the universe is you, like we are one with the universe basically. Your peace cannot be disrupted. And I love this card. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Absolutely. You have this energy of growth and cycles and rebirth within you to overcome anything and to go through these cycles and transform and transcend. Absolutely beautiful energy, pile 4, and that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a whale emoji so I know you're from pile 4, and let me know how you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I would appreciate it if you guys went ahead and subscribed if you're not already, and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings and not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye!